Hey mamas, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we are talking about study skills over the summer, moving into part 2. Today we are talking about video games. So mamas, I want to know, does your teen have a favorite game, whether we're talking something on a computer, something on a console, maybe it's just a phone game, whatever it is, let me know down below with a yes or a no if your teen loves to play computer games, electronic games, whatever. And we're talking about this because it's summertime. And I know that a lot of teens have lots and lots of freedom, lots of screen time. And there are some study skills that they're learning from those video games that you might not realize that they're actually learning and practicing. So I want you to know what they are. So the next time you get frustrated with the hours upon hours your teen's spending sitting in his room playing that game, do know there is some value. Now, before we start talking about what these study skills are, do know I have an awesome Facebook group called Teaching Teens to Love Learning. And if you're not a member, would love to have you. Just click the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and you'll be in. I have a cool event coming up called Fall into High School because good or bad, fall's not too far away, which means start of school is not too far away. So definitely check that out by joining my group. So you're probably going, all right, Jessica, let's hear what these study skills are. What is so important for my teen to learn when he's playing these games? Well, number one study skill, because I teach 9 through my Love to Learn program, because I am a tutor, substitute teacher, but we're just going to talk about 3 of these skills today, and we can jump on a call and dive into more for you. But do know retaining information is the number one skill your teen's practicing with those games. So you're going, all right, retaining information. So I'm thinking, for me, it's all about what number, what button, what key does what. So that is how your teens are retaining information while playing video games. Do also know that some of those games are pretty complicated. So I don't know about you guys, I don't know about your teens, but for me, some of those games that are not just top down and they have all sorts of different levels and they have all sorts of different maps and like there's all sorts of variations, that is a lot of information to remember. So I mean, if your teens have got it figured out, okay, as soon as I'm on this level, I do this, or as soon as I see this character, I do this, that's pretty amazing. So they are practicing remembering information in that game. And the thing is, they're practicing that through something they love. So they want to do more of it, but they're also learning while they're doing something they love. What we have to help them realize is whatever they're doing to remember that information in that video game is also going to be the same skills, the same way they need to remember it when they're in the classroom, when they're at home studying for that big test. So that is one of the things I do is help students understand, okay, I'm learning it this way here. Well, I'm going to learn it the same way doing something else that maybe is not as fun as a video game, but requires the same skills. Okay? So the next study skill I want to mention with video games is soft skills. Okay? So if your teens are doing anything with their friends, if they're going to any kind of like gaming parties, those are all about soft skills. The one I want to make sure I mention here is communication. I don't know, again, how familiar you are, mamas that are watching, but a lot of like Xbox Live and things like that, when they're on their headsets and they're talking to other people that, might be in the same country, might be the same city, or could be somewhere totally, different. There are all sorts of rules about what they're allowed to chat about. There are all sorts of, what they're allowed to say and not say kind of things. But then also, a lot of these games are team games. And so if your teen can communicate by, hey, I'm going here, or hey, I'm going to go find this, I need you to do this, or hey, what can I do to help? He's practicing communication, again, a soft skill that is a really important study skill. Because if your teen gets comfortable going to friends or, teammates in a game, there's a good chance he'll be more comfortable, more willing to ask friends, classmates for help, or work with friends on a group project. Now you're probably going, all right, yeah, but he's through a computer screen, or yeah, he's not face-to-face. That's obviously a little different, but still knowing how to work with someone else, the whole idea of knowing kind of what to say and what tone to use, very, very important that your teen's getting this summer while playing possibly endless hours of whatever computer game, console game. Okay. So one more study skill I want to mention before I dive into it, though. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I do also want to encourage you to become a follower of my Facebook business page, Ace Cookie Tutoring, and a subscriber of my YouTube channel. Again, Ace Cookie Tutoring. So last study skill to mention today is organization. A lot of mamas have told me, hey, my kid is really distracted. Hey, my kid is having trouble focusing. So if that sounds familiar, definitely make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me, hit that star button. Let me know that's relevant and something you're seeing with your own teens. But your kids, again, thinking back to video games, because that's what we're talking about today, your teen might be playing for hours upon hours and not even realize the time is passing. And that is because, again, some of these games are not really games that you can do 10 things at once. You have to be, focused so you don't die, so your teammates don't die, so that, that boss that comes up, you can defeat the boss. I mean, some of the games that I've played are intense. I mean, there are times I feel like I can't blink, because if I blink, I'm going to die, or if I blink, I'm going to miss this thing that's coming right at me, okay? So your teens, way more comfortable, way better gamers, bigger gamers than I am for sure, but do know they're practicing their focus, okay? So again, just like we talked about with retaining information, how are they keeping that focus? How are they ignoring the distractions during the game? How can they do that same exact thing with schoolwork, with homework, with studying? So again, a lot of practice, a lot of things they're learning during these video games other than how cool, they can make their armor look, or how, many coins they can earn, how many points they can rank in such and such type of game. Okay. So thank you again for watching. Remember, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, would love to have you. And my event, Fall into High School and Beyond, it starts on the 18th. So doors officially open to sign up on the 4th, this upcoming Monday. So the people in my group will be the first to know, will be the first to get the links to sign up. So join my group, Teaching Teens to Love Learning, by clicking the link in the description so you can join us. Have an awesome night. I will see you tomorrow for the next video, all about study skills your teens are learning over the summer in ways that don't involve textbooks. Bye.